Hey guys, hello. Welcome to episode number 30 of the Sports News Podcast. Let's see who just came back from having COVID. So now I have had COVID, and now this man has had COVID too. We are indestructible. Nothing can defeat us. Damn it, it didn't switch, bro. Get in Dover.
You know you're fucked up, right? I'm
Get
back,
there with the Y.
bitch. I'm back.
The guy who shoots instead of posting up.
Obelisk the Torch is here. What's happening, bro?
Who is that guy?
He is the Egyptian god card when you get all 5 of the pieces together.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I thought his name was
So like Obelisk the arm, Obelisk the leg, Obelisk the right arm, Obelisk the left leg, and then you put it all together, he's Obelisk the Tormentor.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's Yu-Gi-Oh, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who's the other guy? Zodiac? Zodia? Exodia. Right?
Exodia, yeah.
Exodia.
I think, is it Exodia? No, Exodia is... Fuck, I don't know, man. I have to look back at it. I know the names, but Obelisk...
I thought Exodia was the main guy. Like, I thought that was the guy that had, like, 5 pieces and then he put them together.
Isn't it? It's Exodia and then Obelisk the... No, Obelisk the Tormentor is the Egyptian god card. And then he's not an Egyptian god card, I think. Because it's like the Winged Dragon of Ra, that red dragon, and then Obelisk the Tormentor was that blue dude. Remember?
I honestly don't.
No.
But you know what? Let's stop nerding it out.
Let's start the fucking show, Robbie.
Start the fucking show.
Start the show.
Episode number 30. I know we promised you guys that we were gonna have a guest on, and we will get that going. The only thing is
we didn't promise shit, but hey, man, life happens.
Life happens, especially in a pandemic. Gifton again just had COVID. I had COVID. A couple of setbacks, but it's a new year. We have 3 months of nothing bothering us, you know what I mean? We're indestructible for the next 3 months. Something to really take advantage of. Gifton, are you ready to start?
I'm ready when you are.
Number 30, my friend.
Ready when you are, Robbie.
Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and start it off with the NFL here. Basically, just kind of talk about the games that have happened. Honestly, man, like we just kind of wanted to wing something. We just got done watching pretty much all the games for today. Gifton, how you feel so far?
Streets. Oh, man. It was a good game so far. I thought you guys were about to fuck it up and lose it all when you guys was playing the Seahawks.
All right, so do we want to start with Los Angeles, or do we want to start off with the Buffalo Bills? I say we start off with the Buffalo Bills, dog.
Let's get into Buffalo,
because if we start off with Buffalo, you know, I can just rant about Josh Allen.
Yeah, whatever,
but
bro.
Everybody already knows how I feel about him. If you've been following us, like I've been
hugger.
on this guy since the beginning. Of course, predicting them to win the division over the Patriots, over the Dolphins, and all that good jazz. Anyway, this guy definitely turned into an MVP candidate.
Boy, did he!
And then when you pair him with like what
Tre'Davious White,
it just has to be a better defense than what it is beforehand, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now they're showing it off, and they're making some stops. Of course, they dropped over 20 points again. But the thing is that it looked a lot better than when they were doing shootouts in the beginning of the season. You know what I mean? It was still a little close at the end, but if they give Josh Allen just a little bit of room with his defense, you know what I mean, and they just do their job, I think that they can go definitely far. And they can compete in a shootout with Kansas City as well. Just compete. I don't know if they can beat them just yet because, man, those tools, like, they have two Stephon Diggs.
Yeah.
They have 2 people that can do what Stephon Diggs did today.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So, Gifton, how'd you feel about that game earlier today?
Oh, man. One, to see that Phillip Rivers is still able to compete at a high level like that was good. I'm interested to see what happens to him now.
So, you like Phillip Rivers?
I
don't know if I like Phillip Rivers like that.
Hey, I just said, see, it's my first episode back. You gonna take my shit and twist it?
I just don't like Phillip Rivers like that, but I didn't think he did too. I didn't think he did too well.
All I said, it was good to see him.
He's always in games, I guess.
No, but it's good to see him still competing at a high level like that.
You.
Like for him to go to a whole new team and still make the playoffs, that's good.
He's like an OG. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
It's always good to see him. But I'm one of the haters of Phillip Rivers. So
I mean,
I'm not a big fan of him.
Okay.
But no, I get what you're saying though.
Yeah.
Like it did show that hey, like I can still compete, and he did give people like a run for their money. But Josh Allen,
it was a close game. But I mean, I'm not surprised. Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs, that 1-2 is just it's out of this world right now.
You were actually talking about how like Stephon Diggs might be the best receiver in this league.
Oh
And
yeah, no,
again, and that was a couple episodes ago
I'm
already. So
still standing
and
by
then
that
again,
too.
when we were talking about like we've skipped some time already, like seeing how that goes, that just like kind of validates what you were saying though, right?
Definitely. I still stand by that. Stephon Diggs is still the best receiver.
Oh, you
if
think
not,
he's the
like,
best?
Yeah. I'm
That's
changing
wild,
to
bro.
the best now. I'm changing it to the best now.
You're changing it to the best now?
I'm changing it to
Off,
the
off like
best.
this game? Okay, we'll
Yeah.
see what happens, bro, because they can – it's like a pair, you know what I mean? Like if Stephon Diggs does well, then that means that Josh Allen is doing well,
Yeah.
hopefully. And
But I
that
mean,
leads to, like, Bills wins.
even this season alone, bro, like Stephon Diggs was the best. Stats proven and everything. Like he was the best receiver. So now I'm switching it to Stephon Diggs is the best receiver in the NFL right now.
Yeah, like I'm not knocking down anything that like the Bills offense has done. Like they've proven that they're like an elite offense right now.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that I'm worried about is that defense. Hopefully they can have something that's going to be consistent throughout the playoffs. Hopefully everybody gets like an extra like, oh, let me help out a little bit more, you know, because it's the playoffs, you know what I mean? Give that extra, that fire,
extra edge,
that extra effort because it is the playoffs. And then one of their biggest weaknesses, because it wasn't never really the pass, it was always like people can run them out the building.
That too.
So like right now, like hopefully they can again, you know, kind of lock down. They have the personnel to do it. They've done it before. Hopefully they can continue to do that right now. So
how do you feel going into next week's game? Because I know you were, like you said, you were riding high for Josh Allen all year.
well, we got to see who's gonna win the next matchup, of course. But like for me, I think that Josh Allen can post up a really good matchup. Like I think I was just talking about it beforehand. Like if they face the Chiefs, like it's gonna be a run for everybody's money. Like they can compete in the shootout. Do I think that they can win? I don't think so. Honestly, I think the Chiefs are definitely a better team. But like, it's pretty good to like see that there's gonna be an actual competition with it. It's not just gonna be a wipeout.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Out of every single team, they're just gonna like wipe people out. So hopefully, again, it works out that way where there's gonna be like a competition thing. Like again, like we were just talking about how Washington right now was a competitive game, right?
Yeah, it's very competitive.
So go ahead and give me a little bit of how you felt about that game right now.
Because
I mean, it's still going on.
It is still going on.
It's still going on. I'll definitely like update on it, but the game definitely looks over at this point.
Yeah. What's bro's name? Taylor Hickey?
Tyler Heineke.
Tyler Heineke. Tyler Heineke is he was having a good game so far. I'm not on the everybody else's train where he's fucking sensational. This guy is the greatest. How come nobody's played him all year? Nah, bro.
Yeah,
it's
man.
cool.
I was listening to Tony Dungy right now, and he's not
fuck
too
you,
good.
Tony Dungy. God,
man,
I'm coming back hot. It's been a week. It's been a whole 2 weeks.
He's been in isolation, man. He's
I'm
a little
coming
hot.
back hot.
He got the New Jersey Devils. I think Sun Devils because I'm from ASU. But, yeah, New Jersey Devils right now. So, he's a little hot right now. But, bro, like, man, I'm just so happy that it was able to be, like, a competitive game. I thought it was going to be a blowout, and I wasn't going to enjoy it. But it was cool to watch this guy, like, just kind of, like, make plays.
Yeah.
But in the end, like, it's Tom Brady. A lot of weapons.
Wait, say it again.
A lot of running attacks.
It's just who?
It's Tom Brady.
Again?
Tom Brady.
Exactly. Motherfucker.
Bro, I understand who Tom Brady is, but
motherfucker.
he's never really like an MVP candidate, Doc.
Tom fucking Brady.
Tom Brady with all those weapons, that defense definitely looked like it still has some flaws into it. Like they have some talent. They have some talent, but
for sure.
Well, man, it's gonna be him. That's gonna be winning the game. It's gonna be him.
Yeah, everything.
You know what I mean?
Like
Like
it does come down to him, though. Yeah.
It's not gonna be, Gronk's fault. It's not gonna be Mike Evans' fault. It's not gonna be Antonio Brown's fault because they just have like too much depth and stuff. And like it with all of that talent, you gotta win the games. Like
exactly.
Look, you look around, it looks like Pro Bowl or it looks like a team that I made like on my team. You know what I'm saying? Like on Madden and shit. So it goes hard. It goes hard, but. What do you expect? Do you think that they're gonna get out to like next round and do more?
Yeah, like you just said. I mean, how we just said, everything falls on Tom. I mean, it starts with Tom and it ends with Tom. So I mean, Tom has to come out hot. Tom needs to hit targets. Tom needs to get everybody going.
Well, one thing that everybody was always saying is that this guy is not really going to be a large, like, he's not going to be making deep throws anymore. He's like noodle arm Tom, you know what I mean?
Yeah, okay, cool, noodle arm Tom, but noodle arm Tom needs to dink and dunk for, a couple of possessions.
Well, he's throwing the ball hella deep now.
Yeah,
because
it's playoff time.
And then he also has like a really high percentage doing what he's doing.
That too.
And of course, it's always like Bruce Arians in his game plan, but like he's able to do whatever he's being asked to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I expect Tom Brady to come into the next round and be Tom Brady. Plain and simple. He's gonna come in. He's gonna get it done.
He's gonna get out of the next round too.
Yeah, I think he's gonna get out the next round. I told you, bro. He was my MVP pick for a reason, bro. Tom's out the next round.
We gonna be all right.
We'll be all right.
Get 3 more wins.
Right.
So looking at this game, man, like the Redskins, I think that
Washington football team.
Oh, excuse me, the Washington football team. Shout out to Gittin. Thank you. I appreciate you. The Washington football team definitely has a good defense. I wish Alex Smith was in there because they were 5-1. Alex Smith again is a bona fide game manager, and he's a great individual when it comes to like player, like as a player, he's great. With talent wise, he's great. Like he's a great leader too. Like he's just able to lead teams into winning games. Like he knows how to win games. Now when it comes to the playoffs, it's a little bit different, but he's also getting more intelligent. You see what this guy is able to do. Now he's able to run a little bit more compared to Alex Smith, but Alex Smith can definitely make more reads and make more throws that are better than Heineke. But Heineke's definitely making some X-factor plays, some calculated runs like you mentioned about Kyle Murray.
Especially when it came to getting first downs. It was hella calculated. Because you even seen it, like we both seen it, bro. Like the way the pocket broke down from 3 sides and he just slipped it and ran. Beautiful. Yeah,
it was kind of like he was like, all right, everybody go deep. All right, everybody followed everybody else. Let me just go out to the sideline.
And then the
middle
of the field is open, and you can just do whatever you want to do.
And then I get a first down as well. So he's looking better than he's supposed to. I'm happy that he's able to run and get some touchdowns for these guys. You know what I mean?
That was a huge running touchdown that he got. Because at first I was like, you could still see that like. He had them big eyes. They're like, oh, shit, like, I'm really here. I'm really throwing. It's Tom Brady. But, he was able to, calm down, gather the team together, and score a little touchdown.
And
what's up?
I just, it's just crazy to, like, look at what he's able to do because look at where he started. And then
because I was like,
he's
bro.
He's facing, like, the greatest quarterback of all time in a playoff game, and he's able to pull within 2 points. Should have tied it up. Like, it was a terrible play call, honestly. Like, that was awful.
Yeah, because honestly, like
tight end hitch.
Who the fuck is that guy? Seriously, and I don't mean that in a disrespectful way, but, like, I have never heard of his name at all.
Came out of nowhere. And the thing is just, like, he's doing well for what he's brought in for. Unfortunately, you have the greatest quarterback of all time on the other side.
Tom Brady.
So, definitely something that was really cool to watch right now, at least. But let's go ahead and get on to my Rams. Rams versus Seahawks.
You still calling him Jared Goff?
I don't think Jared Goff was the reason why we won today's game at all.
Oh.
Definitely underthrew some people. I hope that it was the actual thumb, man, because it was really bad. Like I if I seen that in my quarterback, like week in, week out, like I'm upset about that.
Mm-hmm.
So again, I mentioned it hella earlier in the earlier in the season that the Rams are just a really good defense, and that's what happened. What they did, like how they're able to get to the Super Bowl in the first place.
Yeah,
they did it with their defense. Now this year, their defense is a lot better, and it's like, okay, we have these two pieces that are cornerstones in Aaron Donald and Jalen Ramsey.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna shut down your number one receiver, and then I'm gonna get to your quarterback. So like whenever people are trying to get to somebody, like, oh, he's my safety net, Jalen Ramsey's right there, and he can even cover tight ends too.
He can cover damn near anybody.
Damn near anybody.
Damn near.
So like when you look at this Rams team right now, hopefully, because we're just gonna get as far as Jared Goff's gonna take us. Because Cam Akers did it today, but it was definitely some key throws by Jared Goff. But it was made by like play calling from Sean McVay. It wasn't made by like, oh, Jared Goff is just a playmaker and he's amazing. It was again, Jared Goff is just doing what he needs to do to kind of game manage as well. But it's like it's not special, you know what I mean? Like Alex Smith would have been like, I game managed this into a win.
Yeah.
Jared Goff is like,
I
I threw like 2 interceptions, but somehow we won this game, and I'm gonna dap everybody up. And like that's where I call him Jared Goff. And today, like, it wasn't great, and I can definitely understand that. Like, you're like 2 weeks off of surgery or something like that, 12 days.
2 weeks.
So I'm not gonna put this by him like that. But again, like this guy has good potential. I definitely think that he can win us a Super Bowl. We have the right defense, and I think that it can still be like cornerstone as what we have already. So it just takes like what? Like just give us one good year, bro, and we can get us to the Super Bowl and we'll actually win it. So it might be this year, but I don't really see it like that because I didn't really like what I had to see from Jared Goff. I don't think that's championship football, but that defense is. Did you watch it?
I did.
What'd you feel like, man?
I see why you call him Jared Goff. I see exactly why you call him Jared Goff. But I mean, I think the biggest thing that from that game they were able to I don't want to say shut Russell Wilson down, but they minimized the potential that could have took off in that game,
Mm-hmm.
But
well, I think Leonard Floyd was actually a really huge part of that.
Yeah.
He's very physical. He looks like a basketball player playing
football.
I always liked him. Basketball playing football. And like I always liked him because he's just very physical. He's a different type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like Aaron Donald is like speed rush, power rush at the same combined thing.
Yeah.
Whereas this guy comes in, he's tall. He can run down anybody. He can run down and play QB like spy, that type of stuff, as well as rush the quarterback. So this guy just came up and he's been dominating Seattle throughout the whole entire year.
Yeah.
Went crazy. So that was a big key, like in keeping like Russell Wilson, just contained.
Your defense is gonna dictate how far you guys go in the playoffs. Because next up is you guys are waiting for the winner of the Saints and the Bears.
Yeah,
it's the Saints. So yeah. Good luck.
We'll
trying
see.
To stop
It's
Drew.
gonna be the Saints. You know what I mean? Like that's another matchup.
If Chicago won, oh my God! If Chicago won, I doubt it because, like I said, I'm not confident in Nick Foles. I'm not confident in Nick Foles or Michael Trubisky.
Mitchell.
Mitchell.
Nah, that's funny. Michael.
Fuck him. I'm not confident in him.
Whenever he fucks up, his name is Michael Trubisky, bro. That's
Trubisky.
Michael. He turned into Michael Trubisky right there, bro. No, but yeah. Hey, bro, like if Michael Trubisky can play like Mitchell Trubisky, be Mitchell, bro, and like pull through and beat the Saints so that we can beat you fairly easily.
Yeah.
And I'd love that. I would put $10 on that just because like that'd be like
too.
double win. Like I think that you would have like great odds doing that,
Mm-hmm.
and then like why not? That Bears defense on a Drew Brees that's injured on a team that Alvin Kamara is pretty fucking good though.
Yeah,
but I mean they are definitely underdogs. Don't get me wrong. Like I'm not gonna pick them just because like
Who,
I want to go against. But hey, it's funny.
The Bears are underdogs.
The Bears are definitely underdogs. The Bears definitely underdogs.
Okay.
I haven't looked it up, but I know that they're underdogs.
I'm pretty sure they are.
I hope the Bears win. That'd be funny as hell.
Wouldn't that be some shit, bro?
Bro, if you're a Saints fan and you're complaining about that shit,
yeah,
even if it's like an official like fault, if you're in one possession game and they ended up like coming out on top because of an official's like ruling, that's not like the Bears' fault that they beat you, bro. You let them beat you.
Exactly.
Like, you should have blown them out. It's the Bears. The Bears. The Bears. But no, like them Rams look really good, man. I'm excited about that.
Yeah, like I said, it's gonna come down to you guys' defense that dictates how far you guys go in the playoffs.
I hope that is actually his thumb. I hope he's good. He's gonna get like another week to like
week of rehab, rest. He'll be all right. I'm pretty sure they're not gonna go too crazy.
I mean, he's throwing balls already, so he threw a couple good balls. They were so easy. They're so easy, but
that's
like,
what I'm saying. Fuck the easy targets, bro. We need them. Hey, bro, you got to make this shit count. Passes.
Let's get into the next 3 games tomorrow.
Talk to me.
So for the first game, it starts at 10, of course. Baltimore at Tennessee.
Oh, I gotta watch that one, high key.
That's gonna be a great one, man.
It is. Who
Great
you
one.
got? You
Man,
know who? You know who I got.
You want me to go?
You know who
so
I got.
Baltimore, Tennessee. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick Tennessee, and the reason why I want to pick Tennessee is because I've been on the not necessarily been on the Derrick Henry train, but the way that guy is able to run from the beginning to the end of games, like it's like
he's not tired. He doesn't miss a beat. And
no,
he's just a fucking
no
Iron Man down the field. It's ridiculous.
So this guy's already very physical, very heavy, tough, beat you down, gonna fight for yards, and then he's the same weight throughout the whole entire game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm already beaten up throughout the whole entire game. Now I gotta deal with you at 100%.
Now I gotta stop his big ass.
And then again, you and Aaron were talking a lot of shit about Ryan Tannehill. I'm a Ryan Tannehill fan with Derrick Henry. He makes some really good.
Say that again.
Reads. Ryan Tannehill
fan with
Derrick Henry.
Exactly, the motherfucker who is making him look good.
Bro, you've been talking about Derek Carr all fucking year, and he was ran
Derek
by.
Carr was actually
with fucking Josh Jacobs, bros. Don't even talk about that.
But
shit.
He was making shit count though when it had to happen.
Fuck the Raiders.
Okay, I mean fuck the Raiders too. I was just a fan of Derek Carr. He's out of there next year though.
And I also think that this Tennessee Titans defense will tighten up. Like I hate that shit. I just said tighten up.
Tighten up.
They're actually gonna become what their potential is. Again, in the playoffs, they always come out a little bit more on the effort side. So I really believe that the Tennessee Titans will be able to pull it out with Lamar Jackson. I feel like will not be able to figure it out because of the wide receivers and the running backs aren't going to be exceptional.
I was going to say, do you still feel like he's in that slump? That's what I wanted, because I remember we were talking about that previous.
Well, I
pods.
mean, he beat the
barely
the Browns. I understand it is barely, but he beat the Browns, and the Browns I feel like are gonna win against the Steelers because fuck the Steelers, but that's gonna actually ruin it a little bit later. But again, these Titans, when it comes down to it, the Ravens defense isn't what it actually is. I feel like the Titans defense has a lot more potential than the Ravens defense does. I feel like Lamar Jackson is weaponless as well. They put handcuffs on Malcolm Brown, bro, on the wide receiver.
Handcuffs, you piece of shit.
Bro, they not like that.
No, I know, but I was
they put handcuffs on him because he could be so good. His name is Hollywood Brown for a reason, especially in college. Man. Unleash that man.
Yeah.
But who you got, man? Tennessee Titans.
I'm right with Ravens. My dude, Lamar Action Jackson all the way. That's cool if we don't have. That's cool if what I'm saying. Hollywoods is whatever. JK is whatever. Mark Ingram. We don't really have receivers. We have a decent tight end, cool. But I got motherfucking Lamar, the best knife in the whole bunch, the sharpest knife out of the whole bunch. We'll be all right.
So you're gonna take Lamar Jackson and
Lamar Jackson.
Baltimore Ravens.
Yes, sir.
How many points do you think they're gonna win by?
Oh, it's gonna be by a touchdown.
A whole touchdown.
Oh no, my bad. It's gonna be. Let's say it'll come down to a field goal. I say it'll come down to a field goal.
Justin Tucker for the win.
Yeah.
Justin Tucker's a beast, man.
Yeah, so it'll be a field goal.
Now for me, I really think that Derrick Henry's gonna have a great game. He might not have a great game in the next game, honestly, but I feel like they're going to come out a lot of energy, be able to put some stops together, get Derrick Henry at least 30 carries. Bro, they ran him for 33 carries the other day, bro.
Oh god, and he did it.
And the game didn't really matter. It was insane.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta pay attention to that Derrick Henry management, because I mean, if you have 30, who are they playing against? That he had 33 carries,
Oh, I forgot who they were playing.
But I'm just
against.
Okay. Well, if it's a shit team, I'm not gonna run Derrick Henry for who.
It just a game. I feel like just didn't really matter. That's
right. That's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna run him so much in a game that doesn't matter. That's just a waste. And then I'm putting him out there to possibly get hurt for what? When he's literally the second biggest piece,
in my opinion,
if not the first.
I feel like he has just one more game in him that's gonna be great. I'm I'm predicting at least over 150 yards, over
I give you
30
that.
plus
I give you that.
carries, man.
I
Like,
give you that.
you give me that.
Yeah, I give you that.
All right, but you got the Ravens though.
I still got the Ravens, but I
Even
mean,
though that
I
happens.
do believe Derrick Henry will go for 150 yards.
I believe that the defense is going to be the main thing. That's going to be like,
Yep.
who's just going to perform better, like yardage wise. You know what I mean? If it
Mhm.
comes down to like how you're saying, a field goal attempt, like I could see that happening, but ultimately, I think just Derrick Henry will run them out. I don't know if it's gonna be even. I think it's gonna be like 5 points. 5 points.
Okay.
Not 3 points because they're gonna catch up in the end. But it's gonna be by like 10, 13 points, and they're gonna score at the end so that they can look better and stuff.
Right.
But that's how I feel about that one. You also have the Bears against the Saints. Get and go ahead, brother.
I mean, do we really gotta talk about this one? If the Saints don't fucking destroy Chicago, then I just Drew Brees has gotta fucking go. If Drew can't get it done against the Bears, Drew, you gotta go.
I think people gotta stop. I think you're right because I feel like people have to stop falling in love with Drew Brees for a little bit.
Yes.
You're a little old, Drew. You don't really throw the same. Also, you have a lot of weapons there that are kind of doing the same thing that like Tom Brady was doing on the Patriots, where it's like, give it to this guy in some space, let him do the rest of it, and like, it works out. Alvin Kamara does that a lot. He gets a lot of receiving touchdowns, a lot of rushing touchdowns. So ultimately, bro, like, I just feel like, yeah, like we put so much pressure on so many other different quarterbacks there, like saying you need to do this, you need to do that, and we also fire like quarterbacks for that, or
that too.
media makes that shit happen. So like, if the quarterback always has that praise when the team is doing well, like you gotta have like the drawbacks. So it's gotta perform, and if it doesn't happen, like you're a Hall of Fame quarterback right now with this type of. Everybody says that this is like the best roster in the NFL.
They say that every year about the Saints, and what happens?
The referee screw
the referees, missed coverage. Sean Payton put us in a man when we should have ran a zone. We didn't. Fuck out of here, bro. Like, if Drew Brees and the Saints cannot beat Chicago, get Drew Brees the fuck out of New Orleans.
Speaking truths. Nah, yeah, I get you. Like, maybe he has to retire. People are saying that it might happen. Also saying that it might happen with Phillip Rivers, the person that you were mentioning earlier. But for me, I don't know, bro. This is gonna be a good matchup to watch, but it's gonna be funny if the Saints lose because of like some referee, or they have a tendency to play to like other people's talent too, and even like give a sense of like we're gonna do a shootout no matter what.
Right.
You know what I mean? And they also don't have the crowd to rely on, which is a big thing, especially in their Superdome.
That dome gonna be empty. So, like I said, if Drew can't get it done, I don't know what to tell y'all no more, man.
It is gonna be empty. That's gonna be funny.
Empty as fuck.
Empty as hell. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the next one. Cleveland at Pittsburgh. Gifton. How you feeling about that one, man?
Fuck.
You believe in Baker or you believe in Ben?
Fuck Big Ben.
Get him.
Going with Baker.
Going with Baker.
Fuck Big Ben.
Man,
fuck all them guys.
I feel like it's Cleveland's year to prove something. I really don't like the Steelers. Again, I've been saying it at least that they are frauds. They were 11-0, and look what they ended up being in the end. It was like 12-4, I think.
12-4, exactly.
It's just a matter of these Cleveland Browns have had a culture shock.
Yep.
I think they're going to come in pumped. I think they're going to come in and do some damage here. This Steelers offense and defense knows this Browns team, but there's been a lot of shit talking, and I think that the Steelers can get punched in the mouth, especially when they're underestimating teams. So in the first round, I think it's very easy that the Steelers fall into, we're playing the Browns in the first round. Let's look forward and see what other team we have to focus on for the next round. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
How you feeling, Gifton?
I think the biggest thing going into this playoffs game is
you said first, fuck Ben Roethlisberger.
Yeah, fuck Big Ben.
Let's get that straight up.
Anyway, but the because you got to be time ago, like when you made that rapist joke, and then
That guy.
the biggest thing that I wanted to say this year was that the Browns are fully healthy from Kareem Hunt all the way down to Myles Garrett, all the way down to Austin Hooper. So as long as everybody is healthy and everybody's on one accord, the Browns will be all right. I feel like it'll be a tight game just because it'll come down to playoff mistakes. So that might be like another, we'll say 5 points.
I think that the Browns will come off.
It'll come down to
I think the
like,
Steelers score first. I think the Browns come off with the big lead after like the half, maybe in the third quarter, come off with like a 2-possession lead.
Yeah.
And then the Steelers are just fighting in the end, and then in the end they will not be able to pull it off.
Right.
That's I think what's gonna happen. Because that's just a Steeler way, bro. and like all the time their like secondary sucks. Hopefully Baker Mayfield goes off. I've been on the Baker train for a while. I know that we were mentioning how Baker was like one of our storylines in the first place, that Carson Wentz, Dak Prescott, and Baker Mayfield are all on like the same type of time frame where it's like
prove it year.
You need to prove it or you're gone.
Yep.
Or we need to move on, you know what I mean? And you need to go some other place.
Definitely.
And Carson Wentz kind of fell off. Dak Prescott
was
put on a pedestal after he got injured, which is a crazy of events, honestly, when you think about it.
It is. It's disgusting when you think about it.
And then you have this guy.
Yeah.
So, I think that this is definitely a make it year for him. It looks really good. Let's give him a playoff. I like storylines, so let's give him a playoff win. I feel like they can do it. They have the tools to do it. Like you were saying, everybody's healthy. Let's get it.
I know I was calling him the shit stains all year, but come on, shit stains. I need y'all.
One more time.
I need y'all.
You need the shit stains for one more excuse.
I need the shit stains for
Teacher,
one more.
I didn't do more homework because I fucking shit in my pants. That's what your excuse is, huh?
It is. How'd you know, man? You know me, man. You know me like a book.
Let's hit the NBA track real quick. We just got
the reason why we do the damn show in the first place.
There's a lot of things kind of going on. I just want to just kind of highlight a couple of things, at least for myself.
Talk to me.
Man, these Wizards are really falling off right now. These Wizards are really falling off, and I have no idea why, because I feel like they have just a lot of potential. I feel like they complement each other pretty well. Like, you got a slasher, and then you got a guy who can create his own shot. You got a couple of, like, spot-up shooters on the side.
Mm-hmm.
You have Thomas Bryant. Then he gets injured, man.
Yeah.
Right now, and then they're losing again, and then they don't have Russell Westbrook or Bradley Beal playing. They're losing to the Heat. It's just it looks like a crumbling, like, man, it's just crumbling as a whole. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, Olympus has fallen. Washington D.C. joke. But overall, like, I just don't understand why they don't see like what other people see, and that's first of all that they don't play good defense. They're terrible at defense, awful. And then their shot selection is pretty isolated type stuff as well.
I mean, it's mainly distributed between them two, but like
it's between them two. But if you watch like Bertans, bro, like he'll be shooting like off the dribble step backs, like, and he's tall as hell, stiff, and he hits them.
Tall, stiff.
He hits them, but like I don't know if I want you to be taking that shot and like all the time where it's consistent. Like I gotta bank on that to have an efficient shot, you know what I mean? Because that's what I want to do for my team, like, or any types of teams, like goal, like you want to have an efficient shot.
Yeah.
This guy's taking that shot, I'm like cringing every single time. And this guy's name is not Steph Curry, you know what I'm saying? And even on Steph Curry shots, you like cringe sometimes, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
But like these Wizards, like what are they missing, Gibson? How do you feel about them?
Man, bro, I mean, I feel
you just traded Westbrook right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so you traded them to him. Did you see already like some stuff that is can be a hindrance to the team when you have Russ Westbrook on your team?
No, I don't. Well, first off, I told y'all the Rockets with John Wall were gonna be better than Russell Westbrook and the Wizards. Told y'all. Second, I genuinely don't know because sometimes they're getting waxed and sometimes like they lost to Miami today by 4 points.
Yeah.
and then they lost another game by 7, and then they lost like the second game into the season by a free throw.
And Bradley Beal is going off as
And
well.
Bradley Beal is going off
Putting up
in
numbers.
every single game. So it's just, I mean, I don't know. I mean, like, yeah, I want to blame it on I want to say it's the play, but it's like, well, if the offense and the scheme is to,
Russell Westbrook was bragging about how Scotty Brooks is the coach, and I have tenure with
Scotty
him.
Brooks. Oh my God, fuck Scotty Brooks.
So you don't like Scotty Brooks?
I mean, no, because how did you coach KD, Russ, and James Harden and didn't win the championship? But anyway,
He went to the finals and faced the big three though, and they were all young.
No excuses.
No excuses.
No excuses.
He lost James Harden the next year.
Yeah, no excuses.
No excuses.
I mean, I don't know.
Let's get back on to the main topic. I'm just upset that like they let it to get to this type of like. You should know how to finish games.
Yes.
You should know that there takes a certain amount of defense, especially in close games, that you need to do, or there's a certain standard that you need to be having that is upheld during those times of the games, especially in crunch time, where we know how to win these games. Like, give me the ball, move out of my way. How about I don't shoot threes because I know I can't shoot threes as a Russell Westbrook. Like, this is ridiculous. You know what I mean? Like, be self-aware, man. One
thing I wanted to point out too is like, so like how Bradley Beal was going off the other day for what is it, 60 points?
Yeah, it was like 61.
Yeah, how he went off the other day for 60 points. Russ lets Bradley Beal be Bradley Beal in certain situations, and Bradley Beal lets Russ be Russ in certain situations. So like the coherency between the two, that's not the problem. I don't know. Maybe it's they don't really like. Denny's still young. I mean, yeah, he played overseas, but like I said once, overseas basketball and American basketball is two different things.
They don't give Denny the ball at all.
So I mean, maybe we need to run different schemes. Maybe we should put the ball in Denny's hands more. You know, because it's like you said, they have the personnel, but it's just like it's just not clicking. It's not clicking.
Okay, so when you want to talk about the personnel, though, they have the 4 players.
Yeah,
and the rest of them is like
a bunch of dudes that can barely play basketball.
A roll of the dice, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And so when it comes to like those 4 guys, like I'm not gonna base my team off of Dave Bertans. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna base my team off of like Denny, you know what I mean? But like even though Denny, like again, if he gets a better opportunity, it's gonna be a little bit different where he has some playmaking opportunities. But like there's this point guard that comes off the bench and he like can't do anything really. Like
who is it? Ish Smith?
No, Ish Smith is a good like defender and like he like will cherry pick and shit. Mm-hmm. Like he's that type of player with like a hustle plays. What do you ever want to call it? But they're like they're not. He's not like a playmaker like somebody that you can give the ball to and he's gonna go out and get you a bucket.
Right.
But like when you have people that are dominant like that with the ball, like of course when am I gonna have the time to get that skill? Mm-hmm. I think Denny can definitely do something with it, but they got to give him the opportunity in the first place. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
But with the Wizards right now, they definitely have to figure something out. I think that, if Russ takes less shots and just becomes a distributor and like does his thing where he's just taking at least in the paint shots, we're chilling. But if he's doing this thing where I'm shooting 7 threes and going over 7, that's just not going to cut it. You know what I mean? You're wasting 7 possessions.
Right.
Wasting 7 possessions. And that's just something that like I don't mind him shooting a 3 in crunch time.
Mm-hmm.
Don't shoot a 3 like just because. Like I can't count on you to do that. Can't count on you to do that. I think that you had something to talk about when it came to NBA, dog. Who do you or what has been like a good surprise or something that you want to talk about, especially in these beginning stages of the NBA season?
Man, a good surprise at the beginning of this NBA season. That LaMelo is actually living up to the potential. He's embracing the fame, the role.
Once they give him that opportunity, right?
The accountability,
they give him that opportunity. That's like
and then his important. Connection with him and Miles Bridges that shit is insane because he can just fucking throw it up there and he's gonna get it.
Did you see Bismack Biyombo like push the fuck out of him for no reason when he like patted him on the chest, bro? Like what was that? Like
I don't know.
Do you think they actually don't like him or
they don't like Bismack? They don't like Bismack?
No, they don't like each other or something. Or do you think that he's just being treated like a rookie? That should be funny. Like I would do the same thing.
Just being treated like a rookie. That's all. Yeah, because I mean, just being treated like a rookie. Yeah, nothing too crazy. Because I mean, if I'm Miles Bridges, I would know that like, all right, this old ass motherfucker is gonna be out of here soon. Yeah. Like we were just waiting until next season. I hope we don't make the playoffs, so this motherfucker never sees the playoffs.
I feel it. Now, when it comes to LaMelo, I feel like again, like he still is looking like D'Angelo Russell to me. Maybe he's definitely gonna be a better version of him. Way better vision. Way better passing ability.
Okay.
More flashy, but like definitely has like just a play style where it's like plays at his own pace. Has like a handling where he's kind of like carrying it, quick dribble, but like again slow with his movements. Very like technical with it, and then again he kind of can pop the shot, fairly easily, very quick as well.
Yeah.
So like ultimately, he's looking like that. Definitely has again a bigger frame so he can rebound, and he's getting the rebounds. And of course I predicted that he could probably get like 2-3 triple doubles, and then why not, because he has this star potential, just get many of them.
Exactly.
But like he just got his first one today, became the youngest player to do it. This guy definitely has a lot of potential. Man, it sucks because like we have a video where you're talking about LaMelo, I'm talking about Denny, and we're talking about how one's like overcoming everything and just being like outstanding, and then we're talking about Denny, who's like
has no opportunity, no wiggle room, no place to grow.
Yeah, and it's tough, and especially on the losing squad like that.
Yeah,
and one's changing a culture, the other one is falling into the culture and not in a good way either. So it's unfortunate, but I think that's definitely something to like really look at when it comes to LaMelo. He's just he's a good guy.
Yeah,
really good. Do I think he's gonna be crazy? Like, man, like changing for a game. I mean, for a team to like become like a championship contender year in and year out. I don't know. I haven't seen that just yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we got to give it a couple of years.
Give it a little bit more time, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Like I felt like I could say that about Jason Tatum fairly early. But like this guy, like I don't.
Well, that was because Boston was in need of a go-to guy, and they just so happened to have Jason Tatum, who was the go-to guy. And now we just they thought it was Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown's cool. He's a great accessory to Jason Tatum, but let's be real, like the it man, the ball I want last 10 seconds of the game, fourth quarter, score tied is Jason Tatum. So that's why Jason Tatum was able to advance with his opportunity as opposed to like Denny and those guys.
I feel you, man.
Yeah.
I think that's a good point, and I think that's something to really watch out with a lot of different teams. Again, remember how we were talking about like the Nuggets and like dumping all their talent that they have that's young and like just building into like those two players they have, Jokic and Jamal Murray, and going to get a third star like a James Harden.
Yep.
And I think that you, as a Rockets fan, wouldn't mind that type of payout as well.
No.
But we'll see what happens.
Hell no.
You don't want that?
No, like I.
Oh, you
like,
don't mind?
I
don't
mind
okay,
it.
you don't
nah,
mind it. I just want to make sure that was agreeance at like everybody's type of perspective. But,
yeah, nah.
Some people might disagree, but whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I do want to talk about Stephen Curry and the Warriors, though. Everybody was talking a lot of shit about.
It's gonna be a long season for them Warrior fans.
So you still think that that's not gonna? They're not gonna have a good season throughout the whole entire once it's said and done. After everything goes by, they're not gonna make the playoffs.
They'll lose in the play-in tournament. Sticking with it.
Lose in the play-in tournament.
They'll lose in it. Yep.
That's a really good thing.
They'll lose in it.
Why?
Steph doesn't have enough. Like, bro, you can say whatever you want about Andrew Wiggins, man. You can say whatever you want about Draymond, but like, let's be real. The only two real dudes that know how to play basketball are Steph and Dre. Am I wrong?
Really?
Am I wrong?
You don't think that Andrew Wiggins can get a bucket?
Andrew Wiggins shows up one night, and then the other night he has his jersey untucked.
Can Andrew Wiggins get a bucket?
Yes. Not enough, though.
Andrew Wiggins get a bucket. Do you think Kelly Oubre Jr. is a good player?
Yes.
You got 3 seconds.
Yes.
All right. So you think he is a good player, right?
That, yeah.
All right. He's been having a rough start, and I just read a stat today where it was like if you took Kelly Oubre Jr.'s 3-point shots out of like the team of the Warriors, they're ranked 19th before that.
Mm-hmm.
Once he's taken out, they're ranked 4th in the entire league.
Right.
So if Kelly Oubre never took a 3, they'd be ranked 4th in the league. So the Warriors doing what the Warriors are supposed to be doing, but like Kelly Oubre wants it. Once they hit shots, they're gonna be going very well.
Yeah, but there's only person that can hit shots. There's only one dude.
Cornelius still is on that team. Cornelius can hit shots, and Andrew Wiggins can hit shots, especially in an isolation type of view. Kelly Oubre can definitely hit shots, but it definitely hasn't shown, and we'll see that he actually will start heating up and actually start hitting.
Yeah.
Then you have Andrew Wiseman. No, not Andrew Wiseman. James Wiseman. Excuse me. James Wiseman, who's gonna get better and better. You see him literally showing potential every single possession that happens, and he's a finisher. He's definitely young. He's in a winning culture because of Steph. You have Steve Kerr as well. Like, there's so many good things that are happening with this team. I definitely think that they're gonna make the playoffs and have something to say about it as well, because
what seed?
3s beat 2s.
Yes.
3s beat 2s.
Yes.
So,
what seed though? I want to know.
I will call it right now. If the Clippers, and this is going back like on everything that I've said about the Clippers. If I see the Clippers and I see the Warriors facing each other in the postseason, it would not be a surprise to me if the Warriors overtook that, because those other guys will just fold.
Yeah.
So you agree?
Yes, because
that's right, motherfucker. That's right, bitch.
But I'm still sticking with my point that Steph and Dre are the only two dudes that legitimately know how to play basketball on that team.
I think it's actually Damian Lee. I'm sorry, I said Courtney Lee.
Damian Lee?
Yeah, Damian Lee.
I mean, what? He's just a shooter, though.
He's a shooter.
Okay.
You can't play defense.
Hey, stand in the corner and shoot this 3 when I pass it to you. That's all I need you to do.
Hey, it's the Warriors, bro. We just shoot 3s, dubs.
All right, whatever.
No, I definitely think that the Warriors can make some noise and make the playoffs as well as compete, because I think James Wiseman has some potential to be unlocked.
Mm-hmm.
I think that they definitely have enough shooting, just enough, because Stephen Curry goes crazy.
That part.
And they're good without one player, and that player, of course, can shoot better than what he has been shooting. So we'll see what happens, man.
We definitely
I
will.
think that they'll definitely warm up and get better and form a lot more chemistry, because that's a lot of new pieces in one locker room, and have to be acclimated with one another, have that flow. You know that the Warriors used to be like one of the best offenses in the league.
Yeah.
And like how smooth they were. It was always the extra pass.
Because of who?
They had playmakers everywhere. Sean Livingston, Andre Iguodala, Draymond Green was he's probably the same passer.
Okay.
You still have Klay Thompson. You still have Stephen Curry.
Right.
Everybody's making the right pass.
Right, but what I'm saying is they lost Klay, unfortunately, to some tragic
but they're not.
shit.
I'm not saying they're championship contenders.
No,
if they had all those playmakers, then they're championship contenders.
No, but what I'm saying is that they lose Klay, and these motherfuckers are struggling.
No, I think that, again, that what are you supposed to do when, first of all, you don't have all these things because of a pandemic?
Okay.
Everybody was playing without Stephen Curry.
Okay.
Eric Pascal showed like some potential as well.
Ooh.
Like there's wow, bro. Like you're gonna discount Eric Pascal
I'm just saying,
as a role player on the Warriors.
I'm just like, ooh, okay, cool, the role player.
But you're
like
gonna
this
discount
isn't
him,
the year for the role players. This is a year that one of you motherfuckers need to emerge from a role player to a star.
So out of all years, especially being in a bubble, a role player can't play a bigger part, especially
I'm saying
in
this
a
is
shooter's type of gym and shit.
I'm saying this is the year one of them needs to emerge as a star instead of just being a good role player.
I don't expect there to be stardom out of those players, though. I'm just saying, though, that like
you don't expect stardom out of James Wiseman.
That's it. James Wiseman, we were talking about the other players. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not gonna happen. But when it comes to the players that they currently have, right?
Yes.
Draymond Green can dump it to everybody.
Yes.
Because he knows how to run a fucking offense, right?
Yes.
You have Stephen Curry, who's of course Stephen
Curry.
Curry. You have Andrew Wiggins, who can go get you a bucket,
He
not
can get
at an
you
efficient
one.
rate, but he's gonna
Yeah.
get you a bucket.
Okay.
You have a Kelly Oubre Jr., who can get you a bucket as well. more of a slasher type of thing, not can create his own bucket on an ISO type of situation,
Yeah.
but can also start hitting the three better than he was. And then, of course, I just told you that they're hitting threes better than if they take Kelly Oubre off, they're the fourth best in the league as just shooting threes as a whole.
Yeah.
So, like, it's just something to think about that they can just get better because they haven't had that much time together, as well as, hey, man, like, it's Steph Curry. And you see what he's able to do when people talk shit about him.
Yeah, motherfuckers is crazy talking shit about Steph, man.
About Steph.
That was wild. I mean, all I said was it's gonna be a long season, but ain't no way Steph not finna show his ass. Ain't no way. He's still my dark horse
shoot
MVP
a three
pick.
and then take a dump on the court. That's what he likes to do, bro.
He's still my dark horse MVP pick, hands down.
Dark horse MVP.
Dark horse pick. Give me a dark horse MVP right now.
Well, if I had to start at the beginning of the year because everything kind of went weird because of our sicknesses and shit, but I would have picked Luka.
Okay.
Yeah, why not? It would. I felt like it would have happened, and then everybody's like Trae Young in the beginning, and then now it's different. So. It always changes, but yeah, if I had to pick in the beginning, it would be Luka. Dark horse, maybe Bradley Beal, because that was in the beginning of the year because they had the trade and everything.
Mm-hmm.
It would have been cool to see him get something like that when he drops like 30 and they make the playoffs. Yeah, 3 seed maybe. That would have been cool. But those would have been my picks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. If like I said, dark horse Steph. But if I had to pick one this year, oh God, I'd probably go with KD. To be honest with you,
KD's a good one.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens with him, man.
Yeah, I'd probably go to KD.
See what happens with him. But yeah, that's episode 30. Kind of just whipped it up, honestly. Talking about the playoff games. We'll see what happens tomorrow when we have all of the results of the games that we just picked today.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, that was a little bit of football, a little bit of basketball. Definitely going to bring you some MLB pretty soon here on another episode. But thank you for definitely staying with us throughout this whole entire time. It's been about 50 minutes.
Yeah.
Not too bad. If you stuck with us this time, please click the like button if you liked our content.
Shout out the like button and bust down those comments.
Do all that stuff. We've been investing a little bit more into the studio.
Just a little bit. We got some merch coming soon.
Yes, sir.
We got some merch soon. I was gonna wear my shirt today, but I was like, I
like the sweater. I like when I'm wearing it because like it works very well with the lighting because I'm wearing all black. But,
yes, sir.
And then it has a logo.
Mm-hmm.
We'll show you guys that out later at a later time there.
Yes, sir. And always remember to support the